Hey guys, I'm Kyle with Lone Peak. This video is all about adjusting your latches on a V2 camper. There's two ways to adjust this. One is a macro adjustment, one is micro. Let me show you how macro works first. I actually do have a fresh cable in this right now, just to show you guys how we do this in production. You want to make sure that this latch is closed, and then the goal of this first step, so if we come over here, check out, this is our micro adjustment. We want this screwed all the way in. So that we can make an adjustment with that later. So make sure that's all the way in. This may be Loctited. It is a small area and is kind of a pain to adjust. Just beware there. So let's go to the macro adjustment. The goal here is I'm gonna take a 3mm hex wrench, and then I got some needle nose. This latch arm has some slop in it, and so what we wanna do is push this towards the center of the camper, and then push the cable this way and tighten it up. So I'm gonna grab onto this guy and actually turn it just slightly. If you go too far, your latch will not actually be able to close. So let's see how this goes. We've got our 3mm. Tighten that up. Let's see how much play we have. We have an insane amount of play because I didn't tighten it up all the way. Let's keep this going. See, if you go too far, that'll happen. All right, that is actually bottomed out, and that's actually about, like, there's no play in this right now. So if I were to actuate my latch, we're nice and solid there. So that's the macro adjustment. You can play with that. That's gonna be a little bit easier than your micro adjustment. If you wanna do the micro adjust, you want this latch to be open this time because that gives you some more slop to play with. And we're gonna go over here, and you have these two nuts. And basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna take up some of this slop by rotating one of these nuts. And you might need to do that with some needle nose. I'm gonna lock that latch. That actually feels really good. Now, you'll know if you go too far on this, if this doesn't actually stay closed. There's two stages. You have a click and a click. You want that second click. If you don't get the second click, it means you've gone too far. So this feels great. That kind of gives you your fine-tune adjustment, and that also allows you to tune both of these to open at the same time. That's kind of the goal, is when you lift up the latch, both of these open up. So hopefully that helps. Send us an email at team@lonepeakoverland.com if you have any other questions.